I'm finally back after the break. I didn't actually advertise that I was going to do this today, and I know I often don't do a live on a Monday, but I really wasn't sure how my day was going to go. And I know on Friday that I said I was hoping to do a short live for you Friday evening, but honestly, my day just ran away with me, and I had absolutely no clue what I was doing until it was about 7 o'clock, and I suddenly realized, hi, I'm sorry, I don't have my it's Mark. Hi, Mark. Hello. How are you? See, I've got blue sky between. Oh, can you see my blue sky? Oh, so nice to see you on here. Anyway, I was saying that I was supposed to be doing a live on Friday, and before I knew it, it was suddenly 7 o'clock. And I know I haven't done a live since before Christmas, and that's how things have been going for me, because when I stopped on my own work, my husband has a bar and restaurant, and of course Christmas is really busy, and I just switched being busy in my business for being busy in his and helping him. But anyway, I'm back now, focusing on what I'm meant to be focusing on. And I just wanted to go through a couple of pointers to kind of help you to start your year off right. I hate New Year's resolutions. They're just a gimmick. No one really ever intends to do what they say. And the percentage of them that get followed through on, I imagine, is close to zero. But there are things that you can do to make this year different to last year. If there are things in your life that you know you need to change, then there are ways to focus on that and ways to think about it too. So I just wanted to go through a couple of things with you. And these are things that my own coaches went through with me. So probably in the last 2 months of last year, I spent the time, as well as doing my work, I was planning this year. I was looking ahead, saying what's good about what I'm doing, what's not, what needs to change. And the great thing about working with coaches always, and I think now that I've learned the value of it, I will always work with a coach. I have a couple of them for my personal development and for my business development. And the thing is, like I try to do with you, I try to give you information, point you in the right direction, and make you think about what you need to do, what you're doing with your lives. And mostly I try to encourage you and to assure you that the post-abuse trauma, all of the symptoms, all of the issues that you have because you've suffered past abuse, all of those are possible for you to overcome, and in a short time, very quickly. You don't have to waste loads of your life, loads of different therapists doing this. Okay, this is what I try to get you to focus on. But I'm just going to run through a couple of really important things with you that I think will help you, and they're what my coaches were doing with me. And the first thing I want to point out to you, and you might say, well, this is obvious, but until it's put to you in this way, the thing is, you all have things in your lives that you want to change, whether they're how you feel about yourself, your relationships, your job, your businesses, all sorts of things that you're not happy with in your lives at the moment. And you just, unless you do something drastic, this year is just going to drift along in the same way that the other years have gone. And here's why. Because what you choose not to change, you choose to accept. Okay, so listen to that again. I am going to take a photo of this and put it up in the group. But what you choose not to change, so what you choose to accept, or you look at and you say, yes, I need to do something about that, or that's not so great, but you don't actually put any effort into bringing about the change that you say you want. You blame other people, you're not prepared to take responsibility. What you choose not to change, you choose to accept. Okay, so basically what we're saying is, once you see that something needs to change and you choose not to change it, you are accepting the responsibility for how it is, because you can change absolutely everything. Everything in your life, you have the power to change if you only look at it and apply yourself in the right way. So I think that's a really important phrase. And I know that's something that both of my coaches were working on with me last year, making sure that I was totally aware that everything that I was saying I needed to change, that I was accepting responsibility for either making that change happen or not, and that I was not then able to blame anyone else for all the things that I didn't do. So I thought that was an important one. And the other important thing is, once you know that you want to change something, and I know some of you are in various therapies and things for past abuse, but once you know you want to make this change, to get this healing, to bring about this change in your life, why would you take the longer route? Why would you not go the fastest way? So you're on a journey, just like any car journey. So you're on a journey from where you are in your life. Let's say over here, you've got this, let's talk about this abuse situation. If you've got past abuse, then you're sitting with this toxic mess, literally, of how it has left you feeling about yourself. And then over on the other side here, you've got the you of how you will feel once all of this is resolved. And there's a journey to get from there to there. Okay, and the journey is the healing. And obviously every day you only get once. So every day, every minute, every second that you spend sitting in this toxic mess is a day that you have lost. And there's a method to get you from there to over here, to where you absolutely love yourself. It's the opposite of this. And this is where abundance sits. This is where you have an absolute, a gushing, an abundance, a feeling of love, of joy, overflowing for everything in your life. And there's a way to get there. And if this is how you want to live, and this is how you're living now, and there is a fast route to get there, why would you not take that fast route? Why would you not think it's the most important investment that you could possibly make to make sure you do not lose a single second, minute, hour, day by going a longer route? And that's my question. Why do people spend so long trying to work it out on their own? Something that is so difficult and affects their life in so many ways. You know, the effects of abuse, as we've said, they affect every key area. They affect relationships. It causes marriages to break up. So you're prepared to lose your marriage, to be held back in your career, to lose friends, to hold back on starting up your business, to not have the money, just the rich and fulfilling life that you desire and deserve. So why, if that's what you want, why would you waste so much time just trying to get free information from books and from YouTube and from therapists who aren't trauma trained and can't really help you? People waste years on this stuff, and that is years of life. Let me see if I can see who's on. I haven't got my glasses on. I can't read. I thought I might be able to, but I can't. So thanks for joining anyway. So this is my question. So my first question, if you just joined me, my first point was, I've written them in the title as well here. My first point was to understand that everything you choose not to change, you choose to accept. And my second point is, why would you take the longer route? Why would you not do absolutely everything you possibly could to take the shortest route to your healing? Why do you hold back on that? And that's just something, that's a point that I wanted to make, because so many people just don't invest in themselves, in their health, in their mental and emotional well-being. They don't see it as a priority. It's almost like, oh, if the state don't provide it, I'm not going to do it. Well, the state, actually, most states, and my clients are right across the world, I haven't come across any states anywhere that provide exceptional care and healing for trauma. I haven't come across anyone anywhere that says, yes, my care within the system was absolutely amazing. They did this, this, and this for me. And the reason it's not amazing, and the reason people then resort to private therapy, is because they can't get the results they want within the system. So don't waste your time there. Don't waste those precious days, months, hours, years even, trying to get what you want from the system, because as far as I can tell, it's not there. Okay, if you want to heal from the abuse, I understand that it wasn't your fault. But unfortunately, if you want to heal, and if you want to heal rapidly and to waste as little as of your life as possible, you are going to have to invest in that yourself. Invest your time and invest your money in getting the healing that you want. Okay, so that's that. And the other point I wanted to make is that the whole of this, the whole point of this healing is that the rich and fulfilling life that you want, that you deserve, and that you desire is actually found in discovering this self-love. So this is denied you at the moment because of everything negative that you've been taught to think and feel about yourself. But believe me, in the work that I do, where I take you out of that toxic mess of everything you feel, to understanding the complete opposite about yourself, that actually what you are, far from everything that you think you are, this unlovable, defective, faulty person who's been rejected and can't be accepted. What I get you to see is how absolutely amazing, incredible, and lovable you are as a person. And what happens is, it's just amazing when you realize that you are totally lovable and you fall in love with yourself and you treat yourself completely differently, see yourself differently, is when everyone else starts to as well. When you love yourself and you show up with self-confidence and high self-esteem, and you've got personal boundaries in place, strong personal boundaries that you uphold, and you're free from anxiety and depression. And it's like a magnet to people. Obviously, everyone is drawn to someone who has this strength and this courage and this resilience that just shows itself in the way that they treat themselves, the way they think about themselves, care for themselves, and obviously honor themselves too. And that's where I want you to get to. So the three things I want you to remember as you go into this year and you're thinking about the changes you need to make and crafting the life that you want for yourself. So what you choose not to change, you choose to accept. So nothing will change unless you make it change. Okay. And the second thing is, why would you choose to take the longer route? Why would you do that? So this is something to think about. Think about these in conjunction. And the third is to make the point that all of the healing that you need to do and that you want to do has its foundation in self-love, in learning to love yourself, because everything comes from there. If you think about it, everything in your life, all of your relationships, every decision, everything you say, everything you do, every result you get is based on how you see yourself. So shifting from having this low personal perception to this extremely high one, you can see instantly that that has an incredible effect on the way you show up in your life, the impact that you can have on other people. But definitely the impact that it has on every choice and every decision that you make for yourself. So just remember that learning self-love, having compassion for yourself and everything that you've been through, but knowing that you can overcome it and that you can totally heal, taking the shortest route to do that so that you waste as little of your precious life as possible. That is the key to success this year and moving forward. So I really hope that helps you to kind of get a little bit focused, maybe change the way you're thinking about things and seeing things. And if you want to know any more about anything that I've said, obviously thanks for being here, and book into my calendar for that 30-minute session that I offer to get clear on where you are now, where you want to be, and the healing process that I take you through to get you there in the fastest possible way. So I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to start looking at some of the things that you sent to me before Christmas that you said you wanted training sessions on. So I'm going to be doing some of those over the next couple of weeks. But I'm also going to be telling you about changes that I'm happening in my business, and a really exciting signature program that I'm launching to help all of you move from where you are suffering from the way that abuse has left you feeling about yourself. I've called it CPTSD free in 12 weeks, and I'll be telling you more about that as we go along over the next couple of weeks and giving you access to that program.